Peace be with you, my people. Welcome to today's business insight from Bible story. Today's Bible story is titled Samson and the Israelites. After the victory of Gideon, Israelites stopped listening to the living God, the God of Israel, and they started misbehaving. They stopped worshiping the living God, and evil started spreading along the land. And Philistines invaded their land, captured them and ruled them for 40 years. But trust God, He's always faithful to that covenant He made to their forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So He sent an angel that visited one of the faithful. His name is Manoah. Manoah's wife was infertile. She had no child. So the angel told her that she's going to be a son, and they should adhere to the instructions of the Nazarites. And these instructions include that they should never shave his hair, and they should not allow him to engage into drinking alcohol or strong wine. And they brought this boy up in the fear of God, keeping these instructions in mind to serve God. And when Samson became of age, they noticed that he had one strong weakness, that is falling in love with Philistine ladies instead of Israelite ladies. So on one occasion, he saw one beautiful lady from the city called Timnah and was going to marry her. The parents advised him against it, that he should marry an Israelite, but he refused them. On his way going to Timnah, a lion came rolling, charging to fight him. But with his bare hand, Samson killed the lion's carcass along the road. And after a few days, as he was passing, he noticed that a swarm of bees had produced honey within this lion carcass. And he put his hand there and removed some honeycomb and ate it. And it gave him an idea that he threw to 30 Philistines during his wedding ceremony, that out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet. That if they can tell him the meaning of that riddle, he's going to reward them richly. He gave them 7 days to come up with the answer. 4 days after the wedding, they were frustrated. And in their frustration, they went to his wife and told her that she should find out the secrets from her husband. That how could she invite them for her wedding and came to ridicule them like this? If not, they are going to burn her and her family. So out of fear, she went to her husband, seduced him, and begged him to tell her the truth and the secrets. And Samson narrated the story of how he killed the lion and how he came back and found honey inside the carcass of the lion and how he ate it. And she sneaked behind him and told the secret to these Philistines. And the Philistines came bragging, what can be sweeter than honey? And what can be stronger than lion? Samson sensed that he has been betrayed. So he was so enraged with fury and was angry about it. And he destroyed so many things, especially the livestock of the Philistines. And his in-law came and took his bride from him. And after a few years, when he recovered from that heartbreak and betrayal, he fell in love again with another Philistine lady called Delilah. This time around, the Philistines told his wife Delilah that he must find out the secrets behind Samson's strength, because they have tried all they could to defeat him, but he could not be defeated. He was the strongest man in Israel. So of course, they threatened her that if she doesn't, they will kill her and her family members. And trust women, with that fear, she tried everything she could. At the first 3 attempts, she could not get the truth. But the last one, Samson told her that the secret of his strength lies in his hair, the dark locks on his head. That if they shave it out, his strength will leave him. And one day, Delilah made him to sleep, stroked him, and with the promises of love, Samson slept off. And Delilah sent somebody that all the locks from Samson's head, and that was how the strength of Samson left him. and he became very weak. Of course, she sent for those Philistines that had been threatening her and told them the secret. And they came and captured Samson, threw him into their dungeon and imprisoned him, and tied him to the big wheel mill that he could be grinding their grain for them there as the strongest man. So that was how Samson ended up in the prison of the Philistines. Dagon, the Philistines' god, festival came, and the ruler of the Philistine, the ruler was drunk, and the members were also drunk, and they said that the strongest man should be brought to them so that he can entertain them. So they brought Samson to entertain them. A small boy that led him to the Dagon's temple helped him put his two hands in the two pillars holding the whole temple. And Samson prayed aloud, "The God of Israel, have mercy. Help me and restore back to me that strength you have blessed me with once more." And God had mercy on him, answered his prayers, and Samson raised the pillars, heaved, and pushed, and all the columns of the building came crashing. And on that very day, Samson killed 3,000 men, he had never done in his lifetime. And God allowed that to happen by having mercy on him. What are the business insights? 1. Good businessmen and women you know today have what we call problem-solving skills. And this problem-solving skill includes being self-aware, know your weaknesses and your strengths. Always tap into your strengths in order to move forward, and avoid things that will expose you to your weaknesses. But Samson did not have this skill, and that was why he ended up the way he ended up. The second business insight is that your competitors are deadly. Look at the way they did not only capture him, tie him up, but they also plucked out his two eyes. When your competitors want to attack your business, it will be deadly. So be very careful. And they can come in form of your loved ones, your wife, your children, your employees, or even your business partners. So tread carefully in order to discern when an enemy is treading along the path. The third business insight is that good and successful businessmen you know today learn from their mistakes and their failure. Failure can also be embraced as a stepping stone for your future success. Yes, you can learn from your mistakes to those strengths, those other strategies that have given you success, and move on, and you'll be successful. You see how Samson prayed to God to please restore back his strength. And on that very day, he encountered success that he had ever encountered in his lifetime. So always be faithful to God. And when you make mistakes, ask for forgiveness and come back, and you see God blessing you. I know you have gotten value from today's business insights. Please keep clicking on that like button. Share with your friends. Subscribe for more in order to follow us for more business insights. I'm being displayed on the screen. Thank you. I still remain your humble host, Dr. Mrs. Oliboho Pamarachi.